Greetings, just our weekly update for all of our property owners on the current situation here in Maryland and where we are with APS. Current situation is that as of on Monday evening this week, we moved to a stay-at-home order from the governor. This did cause some confusion with those moving. Fortunately, we had managed to move all of our April 1 move-ins in early last week, and with all of those moving out, just moved out over the last few days, all except one did manage to move out on time. So in terms of APS, we've been working in line with this order for really the last 2 weeks and all working from home where we can, just coming into the office as needed. And obviously we can still go out to properties as we need to on an urgent basis. So no real change for us. April rent payments are our current biggest focus. We are tracking these daily, and I'm planning to give you a more detailed update very early next week, so you have an idea of where we are. Also, your senior property managers, Brendan and Bryce, will be reaching out to any of you individually for any properties that have a delayed payment situation. So that's where we are. That's the main focus at the moment. Last week, we made the decision to waive all resident credit card fees, so allowing residents to pay their rent using their credit card, either all or a portion of it, at no additional cost. This has been well received and is working well, and we plan to allocate those fees between APS and property owners according to the revenue share that was made on the credit card payments. With all the courts closed, and depending on if you have a federally backed mortgage or how the property is financed, our ability to legally enforce any non-payment of rent is limited at best. So rent is still due, but we just don't know when we will actually be able to enforce any of that. So our plan is to work with residents, and if they can't pay all the rent, at least pay a portion and get a payment plan in place. So really, so they can just stay as current as possible. Also, if you want to see below, we did a similar video update to our residents. We do that at the end of the week, and last week's link is on the link below. Aside from that, interest in our vacant homes is light, but we did do 2 new leases this week, which is great. And we currently only have 7 available homes. So inventory is low, which is superb. We're also seeing a record number of our current residents wanting to either renew or extend their current lease terms. So the trend is very much to remain in place, which is great. That's really it for this week's update. All of our team are healthy, and everyone is settled into working remotely really well, which is superb. More to follow next week, really with a focus on April rent payments. And as always, if there's ever anything that either myself or any of the team can do for you or any family that you happen to have in the area, please don't hesitate to reach out. We'll help with anything that we can. Please stay safe, stay home, and we'll talk to you next week.